Good day, wizards, and welcome to today's lesson. In this lesson, we will focus on listen to and discuss current news, write a comprehension test, write a newspaper article, persuasive and emotive language, bias, prejudice, stereotypes, and rhetorical questions, prepositions as well as ellipses. Let's begin with listen to and discuss current news. A group discussion involves a number of people, so you need to listen carefully to what everyone says. This discussion is based on current news, so you need to read newspapers and magazine articles. Write down some of the topics that interest you. You should make your tone of voice interesting. Sometimes you should speak slowly to emphasize. At other times, you should speak quickly. For example, if you are saying something exciting, it is important to be able to persuade people to agree with your point of view. So you must use persuasive or emotive language. Persuasive and emotive language, bias, prejudice, stereotypes, and rhetorical questions. Let's begin with persuasive and emotive language. Persuasive and emotive language is language that is used to change the way you think. Advertisers, journalists, speech writers, and politicians try to manipulate. Manipulate is influence you by using emotive words and other persuasive techniques to persuade you to agree with their point of view. Bias and prejudice. Bias and prejudice occurs when somebody is strongly in favor of or against a particular person, idea, or thing. A biased or prejudiced person refuses to listen to another point of view. This person has his or her own idea about something and will not change his or her mind. For example, you could be biased somebody from another nationality or country, or you could be prejudiced against people who live in the country. People who live in the country don't know anything about modern inventions is an example of prejudice because it is not based on facts and cannot be proven. Let's continue to look at stereotypes. What are stereotypes? Wizards, stereotypes are oversimplified ideas about the typical characteristics of a person or thing. For example, if you said that all dogs are vicious, you are making an inaccurate statement because some dogs may not be vicious at all. People are fierce. Another example of stereotyping, because there are plenty of inert people who are not at all fierce.